Hello and welcome to the Horace Mann Lines Report. We got an action-packed episode for you today.
We got baseball, ultimate, volleyball, softball, boys and girls lax, boys tennis, golf, and track.
So don't move a muscle, don't get out of that seat, because all that and more is coming up right about... now?
Who put the question mark in the teleprompter?
Coming off a loss to Poly Prep, Horace Mann boys varsity lacrosse took on Dalton in a great match. Horace Mann on offense, Jonah Greenberg with the ball, and he shakes free of his defender. He's going down the middle of the defense. He bats it to Alex Cohen in front of the goal. He shoots, he scores. Horace Mann up early on in this game. Horace Mann on offense again. The pass on the left to Senior Farris. He shoots. What a shot there, and it goes in. The referee raises his arms to indicate a goal. Horace Mann with the early lead. Now Horace Mann on defense. Dalton shakes free of the defenders, and he shoots and he scores past JP, the goalie. But Horace Mann rebounding in the second half. They're on offense here. The best Alex Cohen, he gets his second of the game. Horace Mann still on top, and they would stay on top throughout the rest of this game. Horace Mann on defense. Dalton would not go down without a fight, and they would score right here past JP. Horace Mann on offense, looking for another goal. Jonah Greenberg on the right side. The pass to Alex Cohen, right in the middle of the defense. He shoots. Whoa, what a save by the goalie. Hit it off the post, and the goalie deflected it as well. The ref says off the post, no goal, but Horace Mann would score here. They go on to win 10-4 in this game over Dalton.
Next up, we have Horace Mann boys varsity baseball taking on Dalton in a battle of Lions versus Tigers. Horace Mann was 5-3 heading into this one, looking to improve on their season. Here we see catcher Alex Bauman gunning down the runner at second on an attempted stolen base. Great defense there. Dalton would, however, keep the pressure on, and here running again on Bauman, the Dalton runner gets in safely to second on close play. Dalton's offensive success will continue. Here we see a batter lacing one into right field, slicing foul, but gets down in fair territory, and he would round second with a head of steam and go into third with a stand-up triple, giving Dalton a great opportunity to score. But the Lions would respond well. Here we see leadoff man Owen Dubeck getting it through the infield and beating it out for a base hit to give Horace Mann some life. They would struggle to get their offense going, however, due to mistakes like this strikeout looking. But Horace Mann would manage to get some offense going later in the game. Here a wild pitch gives Jack Miller easy passage to third base. And later, Alex Bauman with a base hit RBI to drive him in. Horace Mann, however, would be unable to overcome Dalton and would drop the game 4-1, splitting the season series and dropping to 5-4 on the year.
Here we got Horace Mann girls varsity lacrosse taking on Poly Prep in a thriller. Yeah, it was a great game. You're going to have to watch till the end. And here we have freshman Sophia Fiki with a nice goal. What do you think about that one, Matt? That was a really great play. Unfortunately, you see Poly Prep here. They're going to get back. They take a shot, but Tati Murphy's able to block that. Yeah, that was a great block by the goalie. And there you saw JoJo Levy scoring that goal. Horace Mann and Poly kept it close the entire game, but here you see Poly Prep is going to start to make a run. Yeah, and here's Poly Prep again on the offensive with a nice shot. Oh, but Tati Murphy, that's a great block by the goalie. Incredible job by Tati. She kept Horace Mann in this game, but unfortunately here comes Poly Prep's Emily Suver, and she scores a great goal, and that's going to put Poly ahead. Yeah, putting it right in the bottom corner of the net. That's a great shot by Poly Prep. And there's a beautiful move by Nicole Sheldon to get around the defender and score. Horace Mann would score again, but that would not be enough as Poly Prep pulls away with the lead, and they're going to finish the game winning 12-7.
Horace Mann boys varsity volleyball went on the road to take on Trevor Day. Got off to a bit of a shaky start, but here's Derek Chung getting him back into it with a nice ace right down the middle of the court. Again, they're still trailing a little here, but Lorenzo Brogi-Skoskovic finds a soft spot in the defense, puts it down. Beautiful placement by Lorenzo. Derek Chung again with another tough serve to get, leaving Trevor a little out of position and allowing HM to set up their offense, and Liam Gavin would put it down hard. Great spike by the senior captain. Here's Gavin again with a beautiful pass, and then Devin Tejan puts it down. Great strength by Devin, way to fit it underneath the defender's arms. Another good pass by Devin, and Austin gives it right back to him. Fantastic set by Austin, good finish by Devin on the play. Trevor would not go away easily though. Here, the end of the second set, Danny Jabin sets James Scala, who puts it down. Huge spike. He came out clutch all day for the Lions. Austin setting up Devin Tejan, who is too much for his Trevor defender. Hits it off his hands. Gonna bounce in for a Lions point. Lions let the somewhat outmatched Trevor Day team hang around a little too much in this one. But here's Jacob Hoagland, match point. Here Johnny Monsbach's gonna feed Jonte, who gives it to Ricardo, and he puts it down in on the hands. Lions would win 3-0.
And here we have Horseman Boys Varsity Tennis taking on Horace Greeley. We start with number 3 singles player Ike, who hits a nice forehand approach shot. And this is Calvin Chung hitting a deep backhand return to serve, and because of that, receiving a short ball, going around for a penetrating inside-out forehand winner. Here's Calvin again on serve, hitting a nice down-the-tee serve. Calvin is number 1 singles on Horace Man. He's really dictating play with his forehand, taking his opponent off the court and getting that easy put-away volley that his opponent just cannot handle. Calvin again with a deep body serve. And here a nice aggressive backhand, allowing himself to take control of the court with his forehand once again. And there's the short ball. Calvin redirects down the line with a nice forehand, and his opponent just cannot handle it. Russell Mindich and Brandon Lutnick playing doubles. Russell with a booming down the tee serve that is just unhittable. Here's Russell again. Brandon is ready at net. And Russell again with a nice serve, and Brandon with a put-away volley. Horace Man would win this match 6-1, continuing their successful season.
Here we are on this beautiful day where the Horace Man Lions will take on the Riverdale Falcons in a varsity softball matchup. Here we have Caitlin Tien lining up to bat, and that's a beautiful bunt, and she will sprint to first, and she is safe. That's some great speed showed by Caitlin Tien right there. And here we have Jennifer Reeves with the absolute bomb to center field. Goes right over the defender's head, and she would round second, go to third. She thinks she's going to stop, but her coach keeps on telling her to go, and she would score a homer. That's a great job by Jennifer Reeves to bring in a runner and herself. Here we have Horseman pitching, and there's Riverdale taking a shot of their own deep into center field as well. They would bring in one runner, but Horseman would play well, and Jane Frankel would get out this runner right here. Great job by the Lions. On another pitch, the Riverdale Falcons would hit a pop fly, and that is easily defended by the Lions. They would go on to cruise in the win, 13-4.
Horseman track taking on Poly Prep. We start with Sophia Friedman, who placed first overall in the 100-meter dash. And here's Ariana Laufer, also placing first in her heat in the 100-meter dash. And for boys, here's Chidi, who will place first in his heat in the 100-meter dash, along with Phil placing second. Friedman again, this time in the 200-meter dash, placing once again first overall. She really had an amazing meet. The Horseman track team really had a great showing. They were all on fire. And here we see Charlie Dracos. He's in first right now. He's running a 200-meter dash, and he finishes in first. Great run. Next up is Asher Spector and Alessio, representing Horseman for long distance. I really don't know how they do it. Asher placed first overall. He absolutely killed it at this meet. And here's Alessio. He placed fourth overall. Alexis, running long distance for girls, also placed first overall. The Horseman track team is unstoppable. James Kahn, Alessio, James Arcieri, and Michael Truel all ran the 800-meter. They are running hard all the way to the finish line, placing 4th and 5th and keeping up Horseman's winning streak. And James running hard at the end with a really good finish, making Horseman proud. And next up we have boys 4x100 relay teams. First up is the A team in order: Sean Kim, Luke Boland, Steve Boland, and Jeff Premta. And Sean is off. Wow, great running by Sean. He's really passing by everyone. The A team will end up finishing first, and the B team will finish second. What a great showing by Horseman. Come support them at their next meet, which is this Tuesday against Hackley.
Now we'll take you up to 4 Acres, where Horseman faces Heschel in a game of Ultimate Frisbee. We'll start you off with a nice play by Mahir, who gives it to Rishi, who dishes it long to Jacob Half, who comes up with a nice catch for the touchdown. Captain Zach Rosenthal had a nice game today. Here he dishes it long to Rishi, who comes up with a nice grab. This game would progress nicely for the Lions, but unfortunately a downed tree on top of a power line forced them to relocate to main field. Different field, same momentum. Here we have Zach Rosenthal throwing a nice backhand into the end zone to Jacob Haft for the touchdown. Emphatic fist pump by Ray Fishman on that one. Here we have a nice pass to Zach Rosenthal, who gets marked very nicely by his opponent, forcing him to throw a backhand just out of the reach of Jacob Haft. This game would actually progress past the time cap, so the Lions would head into sudden death, tied 9-9. Here we have Zach Rosenthal looking to put the game away. He fakes right, goes left, and throws a nice forehand to Andrew Kirchner, who comes up with a game-winning grab. Nice effort by the Lions to win 10-9.
After a big win over Collegiate, Horace Mann Varsity Golf takes on Poly Prep in a matchup to remain undefeated at 4-0. Aaron Montgomery on the tee on the par 4 9th. He makes a nice tee shot, as does Matthew Litali. They're the number 1 and 2 seeds, both in the 10th grade. Now Keo Kang, a junior, he's also playing great this season. Another sophomore, Alec Ginsberg, on the tee at the par 3/8. Goes a little bit to the right, but that should be on the green. Now Zach Port chipping on the par 4 4th, and he gets that onto the green. Close to the hole. Could that go in? No, just short. Give him an easy par putt. Now senior Matt Oshrin on the same hole. He sinks his par putt as well. Billy Teitelbaum putting for birdie. And he sinks it. Great putt there by Billy, and Horace Mann remains at undefeated, winning 8-1 here.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of HM Lions Report.
We got another great episode coming at you next week, so y'all come back now, you hear?